Okay, y'all, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I am in Texas and I'm sitting in my son's office and I feel like I'm in the Dallas Safari Club. Look at my friend. Here's one friend, here's one friend, and here's one friend. See, y'all, if that offends y'all, I don't know what to tell you because this is the only place I could go where it would be quiet enough and I could have a moment of peace to talk to y'all. Let me, hang on. I can't stand it when the comments are in my face. So, I just have to tell y'all, I'm nervous. I'm tired. I'm nervous. It has been a roller coaster for the past few days. Hey, Mary, your friends are freaking me. Look at the nostrils. I'm at the Dallas Safari Club. I can't help it, y'all. Hey, Tosh, how are you? Okay. Hey, Kay. So, what is happening? What is going on with me? Have I lost my mind, y'all? Have I lost my mind? So, no, Melvin, you haven't missed anything. Just sit back and get you something to drink because we are fixing to hear a story of a little strawberry blonde, freckle-faced girl and her life growing up. It's going to take me a minute and you're going to understand why this all plays in together, of what I'm about to tell y'all. Because, hey, Rita, if you're catching the replay on this, I want y'all to please say replay. Let me know where you are from. If you are a team member of mine watching, my precious angel team members, please drop me a 2. If you're a customer of mine, my precious customers, please drop me a 1 so I'll know you're on here. I'm so nervous, y'all. I've not had any sleep. Y'all can tell by my eyes. I look like I'm drunk, but I have not had sleep because it's just been a roller coaster of emotions. And so I'm going to start. Y'all just got to give me some grace. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I never get nervous, but I am because this is huge to me. This is a huge deal. It is a life-changing deal, and I'm excited. So let's get going because I want y'all to hear this story of a little strawberry blonde, freckle-faced girl that grew up and what has happened to her. So I came from a middle-class family. I grew up, I was born in 1959, back when dinosaurs roamed the earth, and I grew up to middle-class parents. We didn't have a lot of money. We weren't poor, but we didn't have a lot of money. I had no rich relatives. I had no concept of what being rich was. Like literally, I saw it on movies. I had no concept of it. Now, we weren't poor. Mama made most of our clothes. In fact, she made all of my prom dresses. She was a phenomenal seamstress. She made all of my prom dresses, and they were gorgeous, and I was super proud of them. I would put hers up against a gunny sack prom dress any day of the week. Do y'all remember gunny sack? Say you do, and I'm going to know how old you are. I would put my prom dresses up against them any day. But we didn't have money to go buy those. And when I was on homecoming court, she made my homecoming dresses. She made my cheerleading costumes, uniforms, whatever you want, except the wool ones. So I just didn't have any concept of what having money was. In my mother's generation, most of them never worked. They were housewives, and that's how it was the majority of the time growing up in the 60s. So my parents never told me, do more, be more, reach for the stars. They never told me that. And I don't blame them for that because they didn't know any better. And my parents were both hard-working people. I mean, my mother worked until she dropped dead at 77. My daddy didn't retire until he was 80. So it's in my blood to work hard. And I went to high school. I had good grades in high school. I graduated. All I ever knew to be was an RN. That was all I ever knew to be was gunny sack. You remember it, Kay? You remember gunny sack. Yes, you do. Vic, my sis from another mother. um, yeah, so, I went to school to be a nurse, and I got married right out of nursing school. I married my high school sweetheart, and then we had two babies like rabbits back to back. It was like, in fact, my doctor was like, "Are you a rabbit?" Because it had one, and then boom, I had another one. And all I knew was you work your whole life, you retire. And I'm sorry if I'm not going to be talking to y'all because I'm trying to stay on track. I don't want to keep y'all on here all night, but you just worked, and all I knew was to work and retire at 65 and live off of my retirement from my nursing career. And I didn't know any better. I just did not know any better. All I ever knew was nursing. That's all I ever did. I never, ever worked in retail. Never, not one time. I never, ever worked in, I'm ashamed to tell y'all, I did not work in high school. I didn't. I worked in the house, but I didn't have an outside job. Probably, I just, not very good at money anyway. So, anyway. But in 2017, my friend introduced me. She was my friend and my coworker, and she had signed up to do this direct marketing thing and business, and she introduced me to the products, and I liked them. And so I thought, well, I'll just sign up to get the discount. So that's what I did. And so I started using the products, and I liked them. And I started seeing, watching the Facebook tutorials and stuff where people were doing it. And I thought, I can do this. I've never been afraid really to do anything. I mean, I was the one in high school that, Melvin, you can vouch for this, and Joy, that when we had pep rallies, I was the cheerleader. They always made do the stupid skits, and I did it because I didn't care. I didn't care that I was going to make a fool of myself. It didn't bother me one bit. Hey, Brittany. So I've never really been afraid to try anything. And I thought, well, I could make me a little extra money doing this. So this is what this old girl did. I just thought, I'm going to go do a Facebook Live, and I'm going to do my makeup on it. So I got on and hit that live button, and people started coming on. I was like, I got this. I'm going to be so good. I'm going to put this makeup on. I'm going to look like these makeup artists. I'm going to look all good. And I was just doing it and talking, because I can talk to a tree all day and realize it's not talking back to me. And shut up, Melvin. And when I got through, I was like, nailed it. Nailed it. I'm going to get 1 million customers from this. They're going to all want this makeup after I did this. Well, when I got through and I went back and looked at the live, I had fallout from my, it was kind of a shimmery brown color all under my eyes. And one of my friends said, girl, you need, on the comment, she said, you need to clean that mess up around your eyes. Well, I just got tickled. I did not let that stop me. I didn't let it deter me. I got tickled about it because that's the way I am. And I thought, okay, I'm going to do this again, and I'm going to get better. So I just started doing it again. Y'all, I was awful. I was spammy, Pammy, Max Spammy, Pammykins. I mean, I was the worst. I had no clue what I was doing. I was awful. I was just awful. But I didn't give up, and I learned. I learned as I went. I learned, and I got a little better. I wasn't great at my makeup, but I got some customers, and I just kept rolling on, and things were going okay. And then 2020 came. If y'all think 2021 was bad for y'all, y'all should have been with me in 2020. And y'all just hang on. I'm going to get to the meat and the potatoes in a minute, but you have to understand this to know where I'm coming from for what I'm doing. So the year started out in January with me having my first melanoma that year. So I had not one, but 2 melanomas that year. Then my youngest son, who I had 10 years after my first 2, had a genetic disorder, and he was having lots of medical problems. We were going back and forth to Vanderbilt all the time. Then in February, my daddy decided to take his life, which totally rocked my world. I don't think I'll ever get over that. So the summer came, and I made a stupid comment on Facebook about an animal. Horses had been stolen and abused, and I spouted off on Facebook and commented about it. Somebody took my comment, completely twisted it around, completely twisted it, ran with it. I started getting death threats immediately. It was the worst time of my life. They found out the company, the direct marketing company I was with. It's good. It's all good, Tash. It's all good. They actually got me terminated from my job. Can I tell you that was the lowest time of my life? That year almost did me in. Like, seriously did me in. But I tell you what, I found out just how strong I was. I found out what I was made of. And if you think that God won't lead you through troubled waters because he knows the enemy can't swim and he will take you to that other side, I am standing right here as proof of that. And I lost my courage. I lost my dignity. It was the worst thing the worst year I've ever been through. But this is what I did. Y'all that know me know that I am a God-fearing woman. I put it in God's hands. I said, I cannot do this. I cannot do this, God. This is all on you. I'm turning this over to you. You have to fight this battle for me. And I never once ever tried to defend myself. I did not go back and try to defend my son on Facebook that they were making fun of. I didn't even defend myself with the company. I walked away and I didn't say a word. And the next thing I know, God opened another door for me, and it was pharmacy. And let me tell you something. It saved me. Pharmacy saved me. It gave me a purpose, and I give God all the glory for it. And I told him, I said, this is in your hands. However you want this to be for me, I'm giving this to you, God. I was scared to death. Y'all, Sonia, you're watching. You know I was scared to death to get back on Facebook again because I had shut Facebook down because I was getting a lot of death threats there. I had completely shut it down. But I finally, you know what? I said, God led me here. He's not going to let anything happen to me. I jumped in with both feet. I'm telling y'all, I was a girl on fire. I jumped in with both feet and I ran with it. And in 6 weeks, I had made director. I started building a team of the most amazing men and women you will ever meet in your life. Ever meet, ever. I absolutely loved it. It provided for me what I needed at the time. And it was what I needed in my life. And I will forever, ever be grateful for pharmacy and for my team who's on here watching. Y'all know I love you. We talked yesterday and I squalled like a baby. I will forever be grateful for that. I will. And, but the thing is, this summer, it was like I just kind of hit a wall and it was like was stuck. I felt like I was stuck and I wasn't moving forward. Then I found my coach girls. I found them. And it took me a minute to jump in with them. But Tash Bloom and Lisa Karen, I hired them to help me, and they started working with me. They use neuroscience, and they call it a little bit of woo to help women build their businesses up. And I'm telling you, They help me understand how powerful the subconscious mind is, how it controls like 98% of what we do every day. I mean, everything. And they helped me to see my limiting beliefs. They helped me to see what they were, to move past them. They helped me realize that just because I was vintage, that I could, even though I was vintage and mature, I could do more. I could be more. They helped me realize that just because I never had no concept of what wealth was and abundance was, they helped me to see it. And they helped me to realize that your subconscious mind works through images. And the more you get these images clear in your mind, the more it's going to make it happen for you. They brought this to me, and I will forever be grateful for them for that. They it's like they opened up a can of worms. And it was like once I did that and realized how to do this through using my subconscious mind, my business exploded. I started getting recruiting more. I mean, recruiting more in 1 month than I had ever recruited. I love you too, Tash. And my business, I started getting new customers, just people watching my lives that I didn't know were reaching out to me. I started getting more engagement on my lives, more views on my lives, and things were just going. It was unbelievable. Like, I could not believe this was happening. When I went to bed on December 31st, I couldn't sleep. I was so excited about my business. So excited. Like, I was like vibrating up here. I was so excited. Then I woke up to January 1st, and my company, Pharmacy, had made a comp plan change, and they had completely done away with my rank title. I don't know why they did it. I still don't understand. I'm sure they had a good reason for it. But let me tell you something, that popped my bubble. That just dimmed the fire in me. I don't know. It was like a slap in the face to me, and I couldn't get past it. And I kept thinking, okay, I can get past this. I can move past this. But I know, I mean, Tosh, you're watching, I told you this. It was like there was a wall that I couldn't get past. And it wasn't because of my abilities. I just could not move past it. It was just like I went out of alignment with them. And once that happens with me, I'm pretty much done. Because with my personality, I'm either all in something, like I give it my all, 100%, 100%, or I don't give it anything. And I think that is what happened to me. And I know it didn't happen to everybody at Pharmacy that lost their mojo or whatever, but it happened to me. That was my personal story, my personal feelings. But I just lost something and I couldn't get it back. And I've been trying since January 1st, and I've been working, but I couldn't get it back. And I don't know. I just knew in the back of my mind it was a time for a change, but I had worked so hard, y'all, and I loved my customers. I love my team, and I could not bring myself to change, and I just couldn't. So I just kept rolling on, but knowing that through what Tash and Lisa have taught me, I want abundance in my life. I want more. I want money. There are things I want. I have huge plans, and I'm not going to sit here and say they're dreams, because when I say I have a dream, to me that means I'm laying in bed thinking about something. I don't have a dream. I have plans because I'm taking action. To me, dreaming is just laying there thinking. I have a plan, and I have to take action on those plans. And the thing is, I deserve it. I have worked y'all, I will be 62 on my birthday. I have worked hard my entire life. There are times when I was working 3 jobs at one time to put my children through school, and I had 2 kids, my 2 little rabbit babies, in college at the same time. Can you imagine? Yes, my divine destiny. It is. And y'all helped me realize that I deserve that. I deserve it. And you helped me see myself living that life. Like, I visualized her. But I knew I couldn't get there where I was. I knew it. And I knew I had to make a change. So I started praying again about it. I turned it over to God. I just turned it over to God, and I thought, this is you, God. This is you. I'm sorry, y'all, I had to write notes. But y'all, you think I wasn't scared? Yes, I get scared. But let me tell you something. My why was way bigger than my fear to change. It was way bigger. And I knew that I kept telling my husband, I said, if I don't do something, I can't live with the what ifs. I can't. Always wondering, what if? I couldn't live with that. And so I knew I had to do something. I felt stuck. I just felt like I was stuck in Mississippi gumbo mud. And for those of you that don't know where I live in the Mississippi Delta. And if you don't know what gumbo mud is, it's like quicksand when it gets wet. Y'all, you put your feet in it and you're stuck. It sucks you down. It just sucks you down, and you don't ever let it dry on your boot and try and scrape it off, because that ain't going to happen. If you're feeling stuck right now, like I was, please comment stuck in the comments. I just want to know if you're feeling stuck like I was. Just let me know, because I just felt like I was being sucked down, and nothing I did was bringing me up. But I found an opportunity. This opportunity I have found is going to change everything for me, y'all. It's going to change everything. It is going to give me what I deserve. It's going to give me the means that I need to have the abundance and the wealth I need to move past where I am now. And I deserve it. And y'all deserve it. I know. I talk to people all the time, and I know how you feel. I know. I have felt it so many times. I'm fixing to start crying. No, I'm not. I'm just going to blink real hard. Let me blink, because I refuse to cry on this. I refuse. I've cried enough the last 2 days that I'm not crying anymore. I'm over my crying. These are going to be tears of joy. These tears actually right now are tears for y'all, because I know how you feel, and I know you're scared. I know you are, but y'all, you cannot. Fear is a liar, and it's a thief, and it will steal away your joy. It will steal away everything you deserve in your life that you've worked for, and everything that you want for yourself and your family. Y'all, I have a special needs child that I want to know is cared for when I'm gone. I need that. I need to have that assurance in my life. I need it. I need it. And I will have it. At no cost, I will have it. Short of robbing a bank. I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to do that. But I found this, and I just want you to know that it's going to provide all that for me, and it's going to provide that for all of you that are going to come with me. That it's going to provide it with you. I have that fire in me. I can feel that fire when I'm excited. I know when something's right because I can't sleep at night. I laid awake till 2 o'clock at night with my brain going, just reeling. It's like insanity. Like, I tell Tash all the time, I was like, I can't sleep, help me. And she's like, you just got to get your phone, because I'm afraid I'm going to forget something. Take notes on your phone or write it out, because that is when my mind is most active, is at night. It just goes crazy. It just was like on fire. And I know this is going to change my life, and it's going to change so many other lives out there. I know it is. I know, I guarantee you it is. I 100% guarantee you it is. And if you want to have this opportunity, or you want to know more about how it can change your life, drop an opportunity in the comments right now. Just drop it. I want you to know. I want you to know more about this. I want you to know. And I just want you to know these products are phenomenal. They are phenomenal. Y'all know I'm an RN. Y'all that know me know I'm an ingredient geek. And I'm obsessed with product knowledge and knowing what's in it and how it works. And I can tell you this much. I have not tried a single product. That's how much faith I have in this company. I joined before I ever tried a single product, because I have seen the testimonials. I have seen what's in the ingredients. I know they work. I know these are award-winning products. I have seen from people not inside this company analyzing the growth of this company. This is like a business guru or whatever. When you see that arrow going straight up like that, it's got to have good products. I mean, how would it do that if it didn't have the business model and the products? That line wouldn't be going straight up. It just wouldn't. So I know, I'm not stupid. I'm just an RN, but I know enough to know that. I know enough to know that. If you want to know more about the products, drop products in the comment, and I'll get you some information on those. But I see so many of you, and I hear the stories of you every day struggling. You're struggling. You're stuck. You need more. You want more. You desire more. And I don't know why you don't go for it. You just got to go for it. And let me tell you here something about this company. The leadership here is unparalleled to anything I have ever in my life seen. In all of my 61 years, I've never seen it. Anything like this. They will literally hold your hand and lead you step by step. I mean, my upline is already doing that. I know I'm driving her crazy, but they will. I mean, it is like no man left behind here. No man is left behind. You're not going to be left out there in the gumbo mud. They are going to hold you, and they're going to get you through this. Do you know that when you sign up for the first 120 days, you're going to get a text message every day that's going to give you ideas to post about? So you don't have to rack your brain. If you've never even done direct marketing before, if anybody can do this. My grandson could do this because they make it so simple with the systems they have in place and the leadership. Like, there's no words to describe what I'm feeling right now. It's just amazing. And I want everybody to be able to experience this, and I don't want you to settle. Get past your fears, move past them, and no matter what, they're going to be there. They're going to hold your hand. They've got you. That's what my leader keeps saying. We've got you. And she is spot on because they do have us. And let me tell you one thing. If you think I'm too old to do this, y'all can just kiss my grits. That's all I've got to say. You can kiss my grits, and I challenge you to keep up with me. I challenge you because this little vintage lady, this grandmother, has got a lot of life left in her, and I've got a lot left to offer. And you ladies my age, I hope you feel the same way because I don't intend to slow down. I don't intend to stop. I intend to break every ceiling there is in this company and to reach every goal I have and to get everything I desire and want out of life because of this company. And you can too. And I just want you to know that. Put opportunity down here. I want to know if you need it and if you need it in your life. And I don't know what you're waiting on. You're not a tree. You can pick up and move just like I did. Yes, it's scary, but you can do it. You don't have roots in the ground. Pick up and move. Move somewhere else if you're not happy. I want to tell you this. If you want to join one of the very top leaders in the company and me on an opportunity call, we will have one tomorrow night where you can learn everything about this company that you need to know. So drop call in the comments and we'll get you added onto this call so you can learn everything you need to know. And I just want to say thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to my customers. Thank you to my team. Thank you to my loyal supporters. I love you to the moon and back. Y'all have made all of this possible. I hope I didn't bore you to death with my story, but I had to tell you how I got to where I was because I know some of you have gone through the same things. And I want you to know you can overcome this. You are strong and you have what it takes to do it. You do. And if you don't have what it takes, this company will teach you what you need to do. So, y'all come on over with us because we've got y'all and we will not let you down. Thank y'all so much for joining me, and y'all just stay tuned because y'all are going to hear more about this tomorrow, and I am super excited to get going and to share this with all of y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Bye-bye.